Assalamualaikum. Nama saya Muhammad Khairil bin Abdul Muhaimin, bernama matriks AA221616.
Hai, nama saya Muhammad Iman Arif bin Abdul Hadi, nombor matrik AA221152.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Farhan bin Muhammad Zarin. Matrix number AA221901. Hai, Assalamualaikum. Nama saya Muhammad Daniel Zakwan bin Muhammad Faizal Anwar. Nombor matrik AA220577.
To start with the presentation, let's look at the first part, that is objective. The main objective of this project is to obtain the knowledge of the alternative energy. In addition, students will be able to learn where the alternative energy comes from, how we produce it, and the advantage and disadvantage of alternative energy. Moreover, students will be able to understand the knowledge of alternative energy by making a slide presentation through a video and make a full written report as according to the standard that have been set by the lecturer. By the end of this project, we know that alternative energy give positive impact to the world and create many opportunities to reduce air pollution.
Background project. The energy harnessed from moving water can be used to create electricity. The two most common technologies for this are hydropower and tidal power. About 71% of the Earth's surface is covered in water. The energy harnessed from moving water can be used to create electricity. Sources of alternative energy. Hydropower is electrical energy derived from falling or running water. The movement of the water turns the blades of turbine, which is connected to a generator. This converts the mechanical energy into electricity. Hydropower is the most commonly used renewable form of energy, accounting for approximately 16% of global electricity production. Tidal power converts the natural rise and fall of the tides into electricity. Tidal energy uses mechanical energy to create electricity using a variety of specific technologies including tidal fans, barrage, and turbines. Additionally, wave power can be harnessed to capture energy from waves on the surface of the ocean using a special buoy or other floating device. Energy from water is considered a renewable energy because it uses the Earth's water cycle and gravitational pull to generate electricity. It also does not emit greenhouse gas emissions or air pollutants. However, depending on the water energy technology, negative environmental land use impacts can be an issue.
Let's look at the second content, that is advantage and disadvantage of hydroelectric power. So let's look into the advantage first. So the first advantage is hydroelectric power is a green and clean energy source. The energy produced by hydroelectric plants does not create any toxic or greenhouse gases that pollute the atmosphere. The hydroelectric plants emit fewer greenhouse gases than fossil-based power source, which helps mitigate climate change, acid rain, and smoke. Hydroelectric power also improve the air quality we breathe because they do not emit air pollutant. The second advantage is renewable and sustainable. Hydroelectric use the energy of running water without reducing its quantity to produce electricity. It will be a sustainable power if the infrastructure around this kind of power will be sophisticated enough to meet the challenge related to global warming. Next, we look at the disadvantage of hydroelectric power. So the first one is limited reservoir. Although water is an unlimited source, the conditions necessary to build a dam are limited. For the efficient production of hydroelectricity, there is a need for large river or stream to provide enough water. It is challenging to find a suitable spot that has a large year-round water supply with the right amount of water and close enough to exist power lines. The second disadvantage is drop potential. When weighing the advantage and disadvantage of hydroelectric energy, it's necessary to consider the fact that water can and does go through cycle of abundance and drop. one of the main downsides of setting up hydroelectric power plant is the occurrence of local drought.
Content. System design of alternative energy. Hydroelectric are designed to use in a place with a lot of water, such as the dam, narrow river, and hills. Any place that infinitely flows water are suitable for the hydroelectric system. There are two main parts that are involved in hydroelectric system, which is turbine and generator. A turbine is a turbo machine that is one moving part called a rotor assembly, which is a shaft or drum with blades attached. Moving fluid acts on the blades so that they move and impart rotational energy to the rotor. Early turbine examples are windmills and water wheels. This particular turbine are present in the hydroelectric system to act as a kinetic energy when water flows to the turbine, making it spin. While generator in this hydroelectric system are an electromagnetic generator, which will produce electricity when the turbine spins. So basically, hydroelectric work in sequence. Water flows to turbine spin, creating kinetic energy, and generator turns the kinetic energy to electricity.
Now I want to talk about application of alternative energy in real world. A hydroelectric dam captures energy from the movement of a river. Dam operators control the flow of water and the amount of electricity produced. Dams create reservoirs, large bodies of calm water behind them, which can be used for recreation, wildlife sanctuaries, and sources of drinking water. Wave power captures energy from waves on the surface of the ocean using a special buoy or other floating device. Tidal power captures the energy of flowing waters with the help of turbines as tides rush in and out of coastal areas.
As for the conclusion, in these group activities, we can conclude that hydroelectricity are one of many ways to produce a renewable electricity, since 71% of Earth is water. This means we can rely on hydroelectricity so much because it's much safer and it benefits us so much. We learned that alternative energy have so much in common, which is they are renewable and didn't contaminate our Earth, unlike fossil fuel. We also find out that how, where, and what is exactly hydroelectricity. We fully understand the basic of it by making slide and presentation together. Thank you for watching.